Yeah, I know I put a little short out saying that yesterday that we was going to talk about the Jose interview, but I was so wiped out from going to take care of my stepdad that it just wasn't happening. And excuse if you hear some little noises in the background like that. The kittens are loose. And you might see a little kitten come past the screen. I gotta put my very pale legs up in the chair because they will slice the crap out of you if it's on the floor. So today we're going to talk about not only the Jose interview, but the interview with Allie, Sherry, and the grandma of Hunter, the great grandma. Okay, first to the Jose interview. Wow. Jose had a lot to say, and I'm glad they found him. He let it be known the living conditions, but he did let us in on a lot of stuff about uh, how Don loved Summer, and that was his baby. So a lot of things come out, but the most shocking thing, and I do have to admit that me and Amanda figured this out 8 months ago, separately, but at the same time. She went live and she says, "Y'all, I gotta tell y'all something." She was having an affair with an underage kid, and I had already been on it because I was already elbow deep by then. So I was like, "You are 100% right. You're right, and I'm gonna send you his name and info." And you can find that 8 months ago on her live. 7 months ago, I did a poll which said the same thing, that she was having an affair with a younger person. I pulled a page. Page is a younger person. Lover's card. So, and another thing, I don't think any of us knew that Jose was there for as long as he was. We were all thinking that he got there, Don found out, come in and run him off, but that ain't how it went. And then another thing, kind of seemed like he had a thing for Candace, the way he was begging her to leave Don and all this and that. So that was kind of weird to me too. And I knew that was the reason that Jose or Allie and Candace fell out because of Jose. But I think it goes deeper, and I think that he had been with Candace because he was awful protective, and just you don't go back to him, and even it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. But he did let us in on a lot of stuff. Um, he let us know that that bottom door did not lock and that there was a couch that we didn't see. We didn't see it on the interview. There was a couch up against that door to where the kids could not go in and out. So that was interesting. But what blew me out of the water, other than the verification that me and Amanda was right 8 months ago, she was sleeping with that little boy, and it's more than once. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I know I'm from the hood. My brother and my cousins used to do the same thing with this old lady that lived down the road. But that's because they were 13, 14-year-old kids, and she was providing alcohol and tobacco and money for them to get other drugs they like to do. So it wasn't, I mean, I could see through it from the beginning. Plus, I mean, it didn't take a rocket scientist to look at their Facebooks and realize, yeah, something ain't right here. And I just thank Jose. I thank him for taking care of the kids while he was there. Don't beat yourself up too bad because from an addict, our senses are dulled. Our moralities are dulled when we're in the midst of being a drug addict. Should you have said anything about Candace sleeping with the boys or Don giving the boys weed and stuff? Yeah, but I understand why you didn't. I'm not making it right, it's wrong. But when we're in the middle of our own addictions, that's all that matters to us is our addiction. We don't care about nothing else around us. Okay, let's move along to where Molly Golightly and whatever the rest of their names are run into Allie and Sherri and the grandma, Allie's grandma. Wow. Wow. I would love to just sit and talk to Allie's mama, Sherri. Sherri holds no bars. She might have been a little bit tipsy, but sometimes drinking brings out the truth. Allison is still in denial about Hunter and Candace's relationship. Now, I'm never going to, excuse the cats, they're fighting. I'm never going to understand why, as an adult, if you break off a friendship with somebody, that you let your underage kids go around. I mean, you saw something you didn't like, so you pulled yourself out of the situation, but you let your kids go back there. That's a little weird to me, but we're not going there. Hunter saw something. Out of everybody's mouth, Hunter come back not the same kid and won't speak about what happened. So what I'm thinking is exactly what I thought from the get-go. Summer drowned at that water hole while Hunter and Candace were off doing whatever they were doing, their twisted teas, their vape pens, and do we know if that was a tobacco pen or a weed pen or a CBD pen? Because that can make a lot of difference too. But I believe Summer died at that swimming hole. I ain't even sure if they found her body from the swimming hole. She could still be in the water there. Them logs has really got to me from the first time I saw them. Could she be trapped under those logs? I don't know. But I know shit's fixing to hit the fan. And it didn't even need. I just saw the Allie and her mama and grandma interview last night. And I already knew shit was fixing to hit the fan. Hunter saw something. And he possibly could have helped with something. But now Allie don't even know. She's questioning if Summer was even alive in the backseat of that car. What went on and how long is it going to take to find? It's been 9 months. It's almost been a year. The police need to get up there on that land and search every bit of that land. And then something else that come out of Jose's, the red truck they're looking for, Don drove. It was his out of town work truck. So could that baby be in my state down here in North Carolina? It's not that far, just cross the line. Kentucky, not that far. But my guess, especially since Dawn's always, she's far, far away from here, far, far away from here. I think she's on the land if she ever made it out the water. There's one thing that stood out to me in the Chris McDonough when they were at the water lake, at the water hole. Candace was looking out over the water and she was just in a trance like this, and she said, and she was gone. I don't know what happened to that baby. But my first inkling is she drowned while she wasn't being watched. There's a whole lot of ugly theories going around, but I think Hunter really loved that baby, like his sister, like Allie says, and like Candace and everybody else says. I don't think he would have intentionally hurt that baby. Now, Don and Candace, I believe that they might have been a little heavy-handed in their parenting and maybe got a little out of hand when they did their beating and stuff, or their whoopings, because I got my ass whooped every day, usually 2, 3 times a day. So I'm not gonna knock anybody for spanking. But do I think maybe they got a little physical with them kids? Yeah. Do I think it's all right for a grown man to take a shower with a little girl and excuse my cats? Jose's right. You think about Dawn being 6'2", 6'3", and little Summer. So when she looks up, what you think's right there in her face? That's gross. I'm unsure if she was ever SA'd or any of that, because I really got the feeling that she was really loved, but them parents were too twisted on dope and really didn't know how to be parents to start with. They done lost 4 kids between them, so they really didn't even know how to be parents. But then you pile on alcohol and drugs, they don't care to be parents. I think the babies were started out love, so I'm just gonna leave all my opinions out of it. But I'm tell you, if I wish to God I could have like an hour with Sherri. Sherri, now some of it I'm not gonna lie, I didn't believe. Some of the things that Sherri said I didn't believe. I think she's just mad, but I think they're finally putting pieces together. And for Hunter, be honest, baby. Whatever you saw that day, tell. You saw something, because out of the mouth of your parents, grandparents, and great grandparents, you never was the same kid when you come back. You will not speak of that day. If nothing happened that day and you left Summer in good state, then what are you afraid of? If nothing happened, you'd be like, hey, we were going to go fishing, but Summer didn't want to. She wanted to go swimming, so I went swimming with her. Something happened, and Hunter knows. And baby, I hope they didn't talk you in to doing anything that's going to wreck the rest of your life. But whatever you know, the first step to healing is telling. I know you love Summer, baby. I know your parents love Summer. Why would you keep secrets for Candace? She abused you. She used you. She tried to turn you against your parents. She abused you, baby. Whatever you know, tell. And I appreciate Allie and her mom and grandmother for being as candid and open as they was. And Allie, baby, I'm heartbroken for you. I felt like an intruder watching you and your mom argue about maybe the affair that Candace and Hunter had. And I know it hurts, but don't sweep it under the rug. If she touched your baby, have her ass then put in jail. He is a baby. But yeah, had to come mind blown. I was mind blown with Jose just for the fact that it's been so damn long since anybody spoke of him. And then, I mean, he seems honest to me. Everything came out too fluid, and he seems honest to me. And Allie and them seem honest, except for the fact they're hiding Hunter's involvement. They're hiding anything he knows, whether that be because he's not speaking about it or because they don't want him to get in trouble. You are his parent. He should feel like he can tell you. But if it's something as serious as I think it is, it's his conscience. He don't want to admit it. He don't want to admit he saw it. He don't want to admit he was a part of it. He don't want to admit he knows anything. I just want Summer home. I want her home alive, or I want her to be buried where people can go pay their respects, or cremated. Just for the fact that she ain't laying in the woods somewhere becoming a darn coyote or something's darn meal, man. Shit breaks my heart. And I'm heartbroken for Jose. He's kicking himself in the ass saying he should have never left. He should have never left. I don't know. But I do think that this is fixing to blow right out the water. And I wish it'd hurry up. So my thoughts again before it comes out, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hell, I don't care. My beliefs, allegedly, in my opinion, is Hunter and Candace. I don't even believe Grandma was there. I believe she was still at the hospital. I believe Hunter and Candace was drinking the twisted teas. Notice that Allie put a S on the end of it, so there was more than one. And Summer got away from them. They forgot she was even there. And she drowned in that swimming hole. I then believe that they freaked out, took Hunter home. She called Dawn. Dawn met her, and either they went as a family or Dawn took her by herself. But the parents know where her child is, their child. It's no secret that I don't think she's alive. I don't think she's been alive since the 15th when she went missing. But I'm just super grateful that Jose come out and spoke. He taught a lot of my misconceptions about how they didn't love their children. Jose admitted they loved their children. But then I have to look at myself as being a former addict and realizing when you are actively addicted, nothing matters to you except your drug. Your bathing don't matter, brushing your teeth don't matter, taking care of your kids, taking care of your dogs, going to work. Nothing matters except the drug and chasing it. I'm praying for you, Hunter. I just want you to know I held my molestation story until my mama died because my stepdaddy did it. And I didn't want my mama to know that she kicked out her 15-year-old daughter for a sexual predator. 25 plus years I held that secret. And it's made me so broken. But I could not live with the fact that it would kill my mama emotionally for me to tell her that. Don't be me. Don't save nobody's feelings. My mama didn't know what was going on, but it was her job to protect me. She saw the changes. She saw all the signs, but she was too busy to notice. Tell what you know, baby. I'm praying for you all.